Okay then, to start off, Shadowcraft, huh?
Mother, father, come
Well,
on.
that's certainly not the way to start this. Neither is that. Where are my 2-drops, though? Do I have to do statistics to show you how unlikely it is again, or are you just gonna give me my 2-drops? Cause, like, if you give me my 2-drops, we're solid. If you continue to deny me 2-drops, I'm gonna be real mad. There's like a really large chance of getting it that we're not gonna do. Man, this is some garbage, garbage, garbage. Yep. Well, that sucks for me. Especially if we don't get a substitution target, then we just do nothing. Hello. Alright, we'll substitution that because our hand is literally the worst. Icarus, girl, I love you, but where were you last turn, huh? Like, last turn, we needed your help, and you were not there. Where were you? Gallivanting, huh? With your friends? Is that where you were? I demand to know. Okay. Alrighty. Look, we can actually do things. Yeah, it's gonna be this one.
You might say I'm a genius.
I might say that, but I wouldn't. Oh, Lord. We want to rush, dude, because we will assume that we will lose the board immediately, and then we will play out this guy.
I'm actually flying.
Radiant and an Ancient, good to know. And then, at last, I will use this puppet to destroy this skeleton. There we are. So, hand is bad, but at least we're at the stage where we start to get better. If we're lucky next turn, I will get to play Hakrabi and just either Evo it or not, and draw my 2 cards. If we're unlucky, then I'll need to do other things to push off. Potentially Otherworld Rift, etc. You can't have Rage Quit after that. That was not exactly, like, a pristine turn. Like, I didn't do anything for the first 2 turns, and then I exiled one of you dudes. Besides, hold on. Is 2. Yeah, so you get your dude that gets bigger again. He comes back. He comes back next turn. Alrighty then. I guess we'll just chill out here. Well, this is our portal win if it's a DC, so after that we move over to Budget Blood. Not exactly what I would call an exciting start to this stream, but hey, take what I can get, I guess. What do you do in this circumstance? Do you expound philosophy to fill the time, or do you just wait patiently for the opponent to DC?
So strong.
I doubt this highly, but okay. Well, that didn't exactly demonstrate the benefits of our deck, but sure, why not?
Seems to be over.
Alright, well, let's, oh yeah, I forgot, we gotta go home. Now we gotta go back to multi, play Unlimited, and Derp 2, Derp Harder. Which I think is our aggro deck. If it's not, I will be unpleasantly surprised. Alright, first real match is Havencraft. This bodes poorly, I think. But that's okay.
Is fighting and despair all you know?
I want a 1-drop. I didn't want to mulligan anything else because not having a 1-drop isn't the greatest thing, but having a nice curve 2 into 3 is awesome. Alright, Lancer. So, let's see what you drop. Probably a 1-drop Amulet. Yep. The Hair of Illusions, which gives you a Dream Rabbit. Let me check what Dream Rabbit does. I know it summons this thing back, but It does have ward. That's what I was worried about. Yes. Urias. Hello, Urias. It's a good card to draw. Depending on what she plays next turn, depends on what we do. Sacred Plea. Alright, I want to play out more things. So we're actually just going to go Ambling Wraith and Urias.
I'm powerless.
For now. That gives us a little bit more potential for next turn. I know it pushes us off our curve later, but it means that I kind of have a secret Angelic Knight play here if I need to pump one more stat on the board. Good. Naturally, we don't care. So here, we'll kill the thing that has 1. We'll just use my 2/1 to bump it.
I'm just getting warmed up.
And we'll hit face. Because at least with this, the Dream Rabbit will get him, will ping for 1. More than likely will Evo the Dream Rabbit, is my thought. I'm guessing Evo the Dream Rabbit and slap it. Oh no! So Evo hit the 3/3 and kill the 1/2, or the 1/3. Yeah, that's probably not good for us, but that's okay.
I see your weakness.
Now, what do we do in this case? I'm genuinely not sure.
What a cruel end.
Probably Angelic Knight, and that's about it. Yeah, Angelic Knight. Onto this.
Let us battle together.
And we'll hit this, and then honestly, I think that's it. Because that was free for us. That's why we did it. Okay. White Tiger. Do you Evo this in as well? Blackened Scripture. Fine. That's a curious choice to have sacrificed your dude for no reason. So, we'll do this. And I think we'll just Imp Lancer and hit face. Is there any real reason not to? I mean, I could Evo charge it, but I think I'd rather just hit face. Is there a reason? No. Alright, well, Evo then.
Let's defile the battlefield.
And, yeah, it's dangerous not to defend myself, but this is an aggressive deck after all, so if that gets dealt with, oh well. If it gets hard dealt with, I'll have Esmeralda to try and capture. A little bit. Tea time! Hey, tea time.
The real battle.
Now, where does this go? Does this hit my face or hit my 5/8? Probably the 5/8. That's what I thought.
That was fun.
Okay, now, we have to be very careful, but let's see here. Yeah, 6, of course, is not 7, as we all learned to count. But do I want to go down really low? I kind of do. Yeah.
Time for fun and games.
Okay.
What in the...
We are very low. Yes, but I accept this because I don't believe she can kill me, and it looks like I'm trying to push out creatures like my 5 or 4/5 here. What you got? Ouch. Yes, there are many deficits to this plan, but okay, the trade is in our favor. Goblin Princess, also in our favor.
Feeling hungry.
Okay. And we're done.
I envy you.
And that's why we take that risk. I also didn't Evo because I felt like she couldn't heal. Not with that deck. Perhaps it would have been safer to Evo and charge it in, but to me it made it a better bet of if I was wrong. Alright, back to this. This looks like someone I played earlier today.
Is fighting and despair all you know?
All of these are terrible. I need 2 drops that are playable, please. There we go. Well, hopefully we get to drop Urias and then do something like Angelic Knight on it. Because that would be ideal. If not, at least we do have a 2 and a 3 drop. Alright, you play a 1-drop Amulet? No? Okay. Urias. Still Urias.
I'm powerless.
For now. Alright, so beyond this, probably Krace Executioner. Just, you know, try and get something down. Guardian Sun. Alright, well, we'll have a difficult time later, yes, but we can just try and push as much as we can now. Executioner, because it's slower. Slower is better right now, and it means that next turn we've got a nice 2 and 2 for Urias Snarling Chains. And I assume something will be played, that's why. And then Savage Wolf Beyond to try and hit face. We are probably going to have an uphill struggle because as the time goes on, that deck obviously has many ward minions now. I don't have a lot of way of punching through ward minions except with my creatures, so oh well. Well, good to know. At least that was a kind of poor turn, just because not a lot happened. The cycle was good, but oh well. Angelic Knight, it's actually very tempting to do, because I think I'm going to go Angelic Knight, put this on you. So Urias is on the board, which is good, and we managed to put a ward minion in play, which is nice just to be kind of obnoxious and in the way. I'm assuming that they'll have the Cudgel Priest, I think is what his name is, because I usually assume that. Okay, many amulets. Many amulets. Yes, you have 2 left. Beast Call Aria. Many amulets. Okay. We've got 5 now. What do we do on 5? We're definitely going to Evo something, but what, I'm not quite sure. I think playing out the Executioner is a good idea, but I think I'd rather play out these two.
For now.
So here, I think I'm going to Evo this guy. My reasoning is it puts him on 4, and I was always going to Evo something that hit face. And it just diversifies what needs to be killed. There we go. Now, that board of amulets doesn't bother me right now because they don't do anything. And your board is full, so you'd have to accelerate, like so. Yep. But that only draws you cards. Now you only have 2 to play something to deal with my board and or heal. Yeah. Evo it, because you have to. And you took as much damage anyway. So, that doesn't have ward. I'm not sure if you noticed this. Yeah. That's degenerate aggro for you.
I envy you.
Alrighty then. Unfortunately, having a board full of amulets is not a viable strategy, as much as I kind of wish it was, because there's so many fun amulets out there that I'd love to play around with, but, you know, not really possible. Ugly. Alright, Portal Craft. Alright, basically go as fast as we can and hope that we go fast enough. Good. I accept. Ambling Wraith on 1 or Goblin on 1? It is a question. I think I'm actually going to play the Goblin on 1. It's kind of a strange reason why, but basically, if it comes down to him having 1 health later in the game, he will not play around Ambling Wraith. And next turn, I'm always playing Baphomet. The turn after that, I'm pretty much always playing Angelic Knight, and then, you know, so on and so forth. Yo, Flower Doll. Now, my guys having 1 health are going to make this kind of obnoxious, but that's okay. Baphomet has its ups and downs, but I'm going to go with Baphomet. He'll just smack the Flower Doll in and get the doll going. which is, you know, again, good and bad. Let's see. Substitution. I find that amazing. Okay, sure. You puppet, okay. To deal with that. Fine.
I beg your pardon.
Alright, well, I guess we just go with, let's see. Display. Now, one of them's an easy trade, yes. But at the same time, it means I have a bunch of these guys on board, and my Night Horde now does 3 damage. I say 3 because she'll kill 1 easy. And I have an Evo point. So, hey Magisteel.
As master wishes.
I'll probably take care of... Oh, that was fascinating. Hold on. If you have at least 4 cards in your hand. Okay, well, we kind of don't want to kill that if we can avoid it. But right now, I think this Night Horde's kind of too good to pass up. Is it? I can either that or maybe Vite. Because Vite makes things awkward. But the thing is, I do want to get rid of as many puppet creations as I can, just because I know that next turn will be kind of a fiasco. Okay, so here, it's going to look odd, but I'm evoing this one because it's got 2 health. So, there we go. That removes a lot of the evo potential from him. And it means that while, you know, Flower Doll can still get maximum value, it's not a kind of huge value considering that he's got exactly 4 cards, he has to play something, then deal with a Flower Doll. Okay. Noted. You have 1 puppet in your hand, and I know this.
Coming at you.
Fine. We'll deal with that. I'm assuming he's still going to smack the Flower Doll, because there's a lot of value to be had. Fine. And now trade the Flower Doll. Okay. Noted. And from here, what do we do? I'm not sure. Neat. I might have to use my own Evo point to deal with that, which is not my favorite. Scarlet Saber, huh? Scarlet Saber and an Evo point will deal with this. Or I can just use an Evo point and summon Bloodkin. I think I'm going to go with this plan. Ideal? No. But it will work.
Witness the power.
Yeah.
What a feeble little kneel.
There we go. Now, this is weak to puppets, yes. But I know that he has no puppets left. He's got a Flower Doll. But that's fine. Flower Doll takes a turn to get going. And we've got 5 damage on the board. As long as we keep hitting face, we're good.
You're a big fella. This garden blossoms for eternity.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, let's just be obnoxious, shall we? I kind of want to just be obnoxious. Alright, is this the right play? Almost certainly it is not. But, it's the most fun play.
This thirst, quench them.
I am but a single petal of many.
That was just kind of fun. Like, yes, I'm gonna lose my dudes, and I lost some damage on the board, which is bad. But I also just cost him the Flower Doll, which just makes me laugh. I mean, feel free to Evo or whatever, but you know what's in my hand, so... Or rather, I know what's in your hand. Cool. Fine. And now you have no puppets. And now you have no generation of puppets. Imp Lancer. Sure. I was gonna do something else, but let's just hit him in the face. Maybe I should have Evo'd, but oh well. I like this one. Yes. It turns out a 3/6 is kind of obnoxious to deal with. I definitely should have Evo'd, though. Oh well. Okay.
You're a big fella.
I know, right? Hey, Savage Wolf. 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Let us battle together.
Never punished.
Let us come.
Okay. Also Baphomet.
War is so intoxicating.
That's what I thought.
I accept defeat.
Unfortunately, Puppets doesn't do nearly as well against my deck as it might seem, even though I have things with 1 health. Because I can just actually grind you out by playing smart. Alright. Prime. And from here, I think I will just go and play Slay the Spire.